actually reach the freezing mark at that point in that 7-day forecast. All right, we're talking right now about the first major test for candidates seeking the 2024 Republican nomination for president. It is unfolding right now in Iowa.
And we head to Washington, D.C. now, where our correspondents Rachel Knapp and Brendan Scanlon are standing by. Rachel and Brendan, certainly not as cold in D.C. as it is in Iowa, but what are you hearing as things just start to heat up tonight?
Hey there, Mike and Eva. Well, good evening. Yeah, figuratively speaking, things are starting to heat up tonight in Iowa. Republican caucus goers are bearing some really frigid temperatures and some pretty harsh winter conditions as they head out to sort of rally around their candidate. And by this evening, we could see the first results in this really highly anticipated 2024 Republican primary, Rachel.
No, that's right. We've been speaking to everyone about this, experts, analysts, lawmakers, other members of the press here in D.C. on this. They all predict that former President Donald Trump's going to do really well tonight. But there's also some other factors, just as Brendan mentioned, that we're also looking at, particularly the winter weather. So how will conditions impact the ability for caucus goers to get where they need to go? And which candidates will it hurt or help? You know, even though former President Donald Trump is polling pretty well, as well as Nikki Haley, it's really going to come down to how determined their supporters are to show up for their candidate.
Even though Donald Trump has a significant lead, the people that say that they're very likely or extremely likely to vote for him is very, very high. It's in the high 80s. It's not so high for Nikki Haley. So even though Nikki Haley is polling very high, I think she has the most to lose here because the enthusiasm level for her is at about 39% of the people say that they are likely or very likely to vote for her.
Again, we do expect former President Donald Trump to do pretty well in Iowa, but there are some things that we are on the lookout for after tonight. If Trump does not get more than 50% of the vote, that's a good indicator that the majority of the Republicans do not want him to get the nomination, at least not in Iowa.
Right. And the second thing, Mike and Eva, that's really important that we're keeping a close eye on, experts are also keeping a close eye on it too, is Ron DeSantis. We know that Ron DeSantis really went all in on Iowa, and if he doesn't finish with a strong second place, that could really pose some tough questions for he and his campaign in the coming weeks about their future in this 2024 Republican primary. For now, reporting live on Capitol Hill, I'm Brendan Scanlon. This is Rachel Knapp. Mike and Eva, back to you.
Rachel and